Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. Do not move past this message. I am not asking for your attention today. I am absolutely warning you. Someone who treated you as an option is experiencing a massive system crash, and this public collapse is completely irreversible. If you leave before the end of this video, you will forfeit the exact blueprint of their total destruction. You know exactly who I am talking about. They walked around with absolute arrogance for years. They constructed a completely false narrative about your life. They whispered lies to anyone who would listen. They fully expected your departure to break your spirit forever, but instead you became the uncertainty they could not handle. Their deceptive mask has permanently shattered. Buckle in right now, because the truth is finally coming to light. I am going to walk you through the spiritual X-ray of their meltdown. The very people they gossiped with are watching them unravel. Their flying monkeys are stepping back in horror. The dark matrix they built to cage you is glitching right in front of their eyes, and they have no idea how to stop this rapid collapse. While their bitterness and envy are aging them rapidly, the universe has completely reversed your biological clock. Nothing makes your enemies sicker than watching you step into a room looking untouched. You carry a specific and irreplaceable gravity now. You did not just survive their toxic storm, but you actually became the sun that blinds them entirely. Your presence is karma. Let us go deeper into this revelation. What you are feeling right now is not new. Listen closely, because this is the exact part the enemy tried to hide from you. Your silence was never a sign of weakness or defeat. Your silence was a lethal weapon that starved their demons. Now they are drowning in the loud noise of their own making, while they frantically search for a pathetic replacement. They are realizing that your specific depth is utterly unreplicable. They threw away the only genuine diamond they ever held just to play with cheap rocks. And the agonizing weight of that profound regret is hitting them all at once. The spiritual cost of their betrayal was compounding every single day you stayed away, which is exactly where they miscalculated your power. They thought they could simply plug someone else into your place. They assumed your radiant energy was common and easily found in the next person they met. But every new connection they make only highlights the massive void you left behind. The people they surround themselves with now are draining them dry, because no one else is willing to be their emotional punching bag anymore. You were not the anomaly in their otherwise healthy life. You were the mirror. The reaction got this loud because you got closer to their truth than anyone else. Your pure light exposed the rotting core they desperately tried to conceal. They tried to bury you in the dark so no one would see their true face, but they accidentally became the shovel that dug up your greatest treasure. Now I need you to understand something critical about your physical body. There is a deeply spiritual reason you have been feeling that heavy weight this week. That suffocating tightness in your chest at 3 in the morning is not an accident. The nights you wake up with your jaw tight and your heart racing, you are not going crazy, and it is absolutely not a medical anxiety disorder. That physical weight you feel is your highly advanced spirit detecting their panic. You are literally feeling the frantic and starving energy of the narcissist. They just realized they permanently lost access to your life force. They are starving for your energy, and the severe spiritual backlash is hitting your physical body right now. Stop swallowing that heavy feeling. You have been operating as a human battery for people who never deserved your light. Your pure heart made you the ultimate stabilizer in a chaotic environment. But the universe is officially pulling your plug from their broken matrix. They are experiencing the withdrawal symptoms of losing your pure frequency, and their desperate attempts to reconnect are sending shockwaves to you. If this raw truth is resonating in your cellular knowing, do not ignore it. The universe demands a physical act to seal this energetic alignment today. Gently press the like button right now to put a powerful spiritual shield around this revelation. Do this to confirm that you are ready to step into your untouchable power and tell the collapsing matrix you are no longer a victim. We are just beginning to scratch the surface of this prophetic instruction. The true depth of their public humiliation is still unfolding as we speak. I am going to reveal exactly how their flying monkeys are turning against them. You will see how the people they manipulated are waking up to your truth, while the system they built to destroy you locks them inside its collapsing walls. Let us break down exactly what happened behind their closed doors. You have been carrying a heavy burden that was never yours to hold. You absorbed their toxic projections for years. You smiled through the blatant disrespect. You tried to heal their brokenness with your unconditional love, but they only weaponized your pure empathy. The sheer exhaustion you feel right now is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of intense spiritual warfare. You are completely drained because they treated your soul like an endless supply of free energy. Here is what they never told you about that deep fatigue. The reason the universe responds effortlessly to certain people and not others is not faith. It is not discipline. It is a specific brainwave. Scientists have a name for it. They call it gamma, and it is the exact frequency your brain was running when you were a child. Think back to when ideas came easily to you, when learning felt effortless, when you somehow knew things before they happened, when the world felt like it was completely on your side. Then adulthood arrived, and the modern world went to work on you. The chronic stress and the glowing screens, the endless survival routine, the school system that trained you to conform instead of create. Every single year this sacred frequency was suppressed a little further. It was pushed deeper and deeper below the surface. The dark matrix engineered this reality to actively suppress your natural genius state. It happened slowly until the version of you with photographic memory went completely silent, until your lightning intuition was buried under thick layers of heavy brain fog. The heavy fatigue and confusion you feel today is because your gamma frequency was stolen without your consent. Most people will live their entire lives without ever knowing this happened to them. But you are not most people. You are the cycle breaker. And this brings us to a critical distinction that eludes the vast majority of society. But here is the raw truth they could never say out loud. You probably did not realize it at the time, but your silence was a lethal weapon. When you finally walked away, you did not just leave a room. You completely unplugged from their artificial matrix. You took your massive energy source with you. And this is exactly where their entire manipulation miscalculated. They never planned for your permanent absence. They assumed you would always come back. They expected you to beg for closure or fight for validation. They desperately wanted you to react, because your emotional reaction was the only fuel keeping their false reality alive. But you gave them absolutely nothing. You gave them the deafening sound of your permanent absence. Your incredible restraint was not a weakness. That single act of choosing your dignity signed their eviction notice. You handed the verdict to a court they cannot appeal. Watch what happens next, because it is mathematically precise. When a master manipulator loses their primary source of light, their internal system begins to short-circuit. They are desperately trying to project strength to the outside world today. But behind closed doors, their mind is a chaotic mess of extreme paranoia and deep regret. They know they pushed away the one person who actually loved them purely. The spiritual cost of their betrayal is compounding every hour. If this confirmation aligns with your cellular knowing, we are going to seal this divine decree right now. Type 777 in the comments right now to physically claim this incoming miracle and lock in your frequency before we move forward. Let me completely reframe your reality right here. You did not lose anything valuable. They lost a rare diamond while you simply lost a heavy chain. They are currently drowning in the loud noise of their own making. They are frantically searching for a replacement for you, only to realize that your specific depth is completely unmatched. They are trying to drain new victims, but the energy is cheap. You were the only one who truly saw through their deceptive mask. You were the brilliant mirror that reflected their deepest and darkest insecurities. That is exactly why they had to attack your character so viciously. They had to convince the flying monkeys that you were the problem. If they did not make you the villain, they would have to face the horrifying truth of their own toxic existence. But lies always have a strict expiration date, and their expiration date has officially arrived. The foundation of their false empire is crumbling rapidly. The people they used to gossip with are starting to notice the glaring cracks in their story. The strange contradictions are becoming way too obvious to ignore. The universe is orchestrating a masterclass in divine justice on your behalf. You do not have to lift a single finger to help it along. Your only job in this season is to step into your untouched power. Your only responsibility is to reclaim the sacred energy they stole from you. Stay with me, because this next revelation is the absolute key to everything. The specific way their dark system collapses is going to shock you to your core. Listen to this profound paradigm shift closely. You thought the people who believed their lies were your enemies. You thought those flying monkeys had permanently sided with the darkness. You felt entirely abandoned when the crowd chose the manipulator over you, but that temporary isolation was a divine interception. Heaven isolated you to protect your pure frequency because your divine alignment requires absolute separation from their dark energy. Now, watch how the dynamic fundamentally shifts. The flying monkeys are not loyal to the narcissist. They are simply bound by a shallow trauma bond. They only stayed around because your pure light was stabilizing the entire toxic group. You were the energetic anchor keeping their fragile illusion intact. And the exact second you walked away, the entire structure began to violently collapse on top of them. Their fake army is waking up to the glitch. The very people who gossiped about you are noticing the rapid changes. They see how erratic the manipulator has become since you left. They hear the desperation in their voice when they try to smear your name. The manipulator is overplaying their hand entirely. The flying monkeys are quietly stepping back because the toxic mask is slipping off completely, and they are terrified of what is underneath. Here is what happens when a lie gets built that big. It requires massive amounts of stolen energy to sustain it, but you permanently cut the cord. You starved them with your powerful silence. You stopped supplying the energetic fuel they desperately needed to maintain the false reality. Now their artificial matrix is tearing at the seams. They cannot keep their changing stories straight in public anymore. The anxiety they tried to project onto you is now eating them alive. They wake up terrified that their hidden secrets will be exposed to the world. They constantly check your social media, hoping to see you miserable, but they only see your untouched, ageless glow. You are radiating absolute peace, while their entire existence is spiraling into a dark void. Your brilliant success is their ultimate punishment. They realize they cannot trigger you anymore. They send out invisible hooks, hoping you will react, but your spirit is completely bulletproof. You have ascended to a dimension they cannot enter. You are the cycle breaker who permanently ended their generational curse. But while your spirit is free, your physical brain might still feel the heavy residue of their dark programming pulling you down. Before we go any further, I must interrupt this transmission for something highly classified. There is a physical reason your reality has not completely shifted yet, and science just uncovered why. The dark elite never wanted you to find the exact mechanism I am about to show you. The Matrix engineered a specific frequency to keep your brain locked in a state of deep spiritual exhaustion. But a leaked CI, a document, just changed everything. 4 independent neuroscience labs recently confirmed a massive breakthrough. They discovered a 7-second audio ritual that forces your brain back into synchronized gamma coherence. This is the exact brainwave state the elite used to manifest windfall wealth effortlessly, and they have been hiding it from chosen ones for decades. You do not need expensive matrix biofeedback machines to reach this state. You do not need years of traditional spiritual healing. This suppressed weapon is a simple audio track that guides your brainwaves back to your natural genius state. You just put on headphones and let the sound wave clear the heavy matrix programming. It gently restores the gamma frequency you had as a young child. This specific tool was designed to keep the elite in power, but now chosen ones like you are using it to reclaim your stolen energy. I am leaving a secure portal for you today. You can find the specific link in the description and the pinned comment below. I will explain exactly what to do with it before we finish today, but you need to know this divine protocol exists. Let us return to the collapse happening right now. When you activate your true frequency, the impact on your enemies is devastating. Your sudden energetic shift creates a vacuum that pulls their remaining power away. They can literally feel you vibrating on a much higher timeline, and that terrifying realization is the exact catalyst for their final public meltdown that you are about to witness. Listen to me very closely right now. 99% of people completely miss this massive shift. They stay stuck in the heavy fog of the matrix forever. But you were destined to break out and leave the parasites behind. We are approaching the exact moment their entire false world shatters in front of a crowd, and you do not want to miss this final verdict. Do not move from this spot. The climax of this divine justice is about to be revealed. You will finally understand why heaven asked you to wait in silence. You will see exactly how your silent obedience activated a massive public blessing, while the narcissist receives their immediate karma. Now, I need you to imagine this exact scenario happening right now. The pressure inside their mind is reaching a critical breaking point. Their dark system is completely glitching out today. They cannot sleep because they pace the floor at night thinking about you. Your pure light is haunting their every step. They are completely terrified of your incredible spiritual power. Every time your name comes up in a room, they completely freeze. The specific gravity of their profound regret hits them instantly. They try to quickly change the subject to hide their internal panic, but the people around them are starting to notice the cold sweat on their forehead. The nervous shaking in their voice is impossible to hide anymore. The glitch is highly visible. They realize they foolishly threw away the ultimate stabilizer. And this brings us to a crucial mandate for the remnant today. There is someone else out there, trapped in the exact same toxic matrix you just escaped. They are desperately praying for a sign. Share this video with one soul who is crying out in the dark for a shift. Be their angel today. Let us return to the exact moment everything finally explodes. The stage is set for their ultimate humiliation. They are standing in front of the very people they used to gossip with. They try to launch another smear campaign against your character. They open their mouth to tell another fabricated lie about you. But the false words suddenly get choked in their throat. The divine alignment intercepts their dark agenda right there. Their mind goes completely blank in front of the entire crowd. The mask does not just slip off this time. It completely shatters into a million pieces on the cold floor. The flying monkeys stare in absolute shock. The manipulator starts stuttering and frantically looking for a way out. But there is no escape from this massive public reckoning. They start yelling irrationally to cover up their massive lie. They literally sound like a malfunctioning machine breaking down. The crowd watches them unravel completely in real time. This is the exact vengeance heaven promised you. Your silence did not just hurt their ego, it completely destroyed their artificial reign. I want you to visualize their absolute panic right now. The room goes entirely quiet, as their true face is fully exposed. Their eyes dart back and forth, looking for someone to save them, but nobody steps forward to defend them. The people who once enabled their toxic behavior are stepping back in pure disgust. The narcissistic supply is permanently cut off right there. You won this massive war without lifting a single finger. While they are having a public breakdown, you are sitting in total peace. They are literally making loud noise about you right now. Nobody has ever seen them act like this before. It is a public and irreversible system crash. They are drowning in the severe consequences of their dark actions. Their isolated reality is a dark prison of their own making. Heaven is delivering swift justice right in front of your eyes. The karmic debt they owe you is being paid in full today. You are completely untouchable now. Your specific depth was the only thing keeping them afloat. Now they are sinking rapidly into a deep and terrifying abyss. The universe has officially declared you the ultimate victor. The false narrative they built is burning to the absolute ground. Every lie they told is acting as heavy fuel for their own destruction. The Matrix glitch is now permanent and completely fatal. Their carefully crafted reputation is entirely ruined beyond repair, and everyone sees the truth. Let the absolute magnitude of this victory sink into your spirit. You are watching the ultimate consequence of someone rejecting a divine diamond. They will spend the rest of their miserable life searching for your light in other people, but they will never find it anywhere. Your radiant frequency is sealed and protected by the highest power. The enemy is completely defeated and publicly humiliated. They have been stripped of every single weapon they used against you. Your vindication is no longer a distant promise. It is a raw and undeniable reality happening right now. You have transcended their toxic level forever. You are the undisputed master of your own timeline. They are left entirely alone with the ghosts of their own mistakes. Every time they look in the mirror, they see their massive failure. The Dark Elite cannot save them from this severe divine punishment. They have been completely evicted from your beautiful reality. The chapter of their dark manipulation is permanently closed today. You are finally free from their heavy, energetic chains. Step into the glory of this cinematic triumph right now. You are the brilliant cycle breaker who changed the entire game. The universe forced them to bow before your unwavering integrity. You weathered the toxic storm and emerged as absolute royalty. Prepare yourself, because this victory is just the beginning of your massive harvest. You walked into this chaotic season bleeding from deep wounds inflicted by people blind to your immense worth. You were relentlessly attacked by toxic individuals who were completely terrified of your pure light. But look at your radiant spirit right now. You are no longer waiting in wound for a fake apology from a master manipulator. You have completely transcended their dark and toxic matrix forever. While they are publicly unraveling, you are stepping into your permanent, ageless glow. Time was supposed to severely age you. The enemy fully expected the betrayals and the deep isolation to carve heavy wrinkles into your face. They wanted to drain the vibrant life right out of your eyes. Yet here you are today, making time itself look like an absolute fool. You did not just survive the violent storm of time, you literally bent it. The financial struggles and the spiritual exhaustion are permanently shattering right here and right now. Step into your absolute sovereign power as the ultimate cycle breaker. The generational patterns of severe poverty and broken relationships completely end with your bloodline today. You must receive the exact abundant harvest heaven prepared specifically for you. You are a brilliant and irreplaceable diamond, and you are totally free from their parasitic grip. The heavy burden of being their human battery is finally lifted off your weary shoulders forever. But there is a terrifying reason your massive financial breakthrough has been delayed until this exact second. It is not a lack of your faith. It is not a spiritual punishment. It is a specific suppressed signal. The Dark Elite engineered a frequency to keep your brain locked out of its natural wealth-attracting state. They systematically suppressed your gamma brainwave to keep your true genius completely dormant and obedient to their corrupt system. Princeton University studied this exact brainwave phenomenon extensively. The prestigious Einstein Center confirmed that the legendary flow state is driven entirely by this specific gamma frequency. Columbia University discovered that a strong gamma signal actually radiates outward to protect your family. And after years of intense research, a team of dedicated neuroscientists compressed an entire gamma activation protocol into a 7-minute audio track. It is called the Genius Song, and it is the exact secret weapon the enemy tried to hide from your bloodline. There is absolutely no difficult meditation required for this divine protocol. There is no exhausting mantra or extreme physical effort. You simply close your eyes and put on a pair of headphones in the sanctuary of your own home. You let the powerful sound wave gently do what the modern matrix spent decades ruthlessly undoing. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used it to unlock massive wealth and heal their broken relationships effortlessly. A tired nurse from California said her reality now feels completely enchanted. A struggling business owner from Texas said the gamma frequency easily solves his hardest problems while he sleeps. A cycle breaker from Manhattan confirmed that the heavy generational curse her family carried is simply gone forever. The dark elite have quietly paid thousands of dollars for clinical biofeedback sessions to access this exact supreme state. They are absolutely panicking right now because this hidden knowledge is leaking out to the remnant. They are actively trying to scrub this highly classified document from the internet as we speak. You have mere minutes before the dark algorithm shuts this portal down completely. Do not hesitate for a single second. Do not let the collapsing matrix steal this divine tool from your hands. Your left brain will try to inject heavy financial doubt right now. It will tell you to carefully calculate and wait for a better moment. Silence that loud, demonic whisper immediately. That hesitation is the exact matrix programming designed to keep you broke. If your spirit is vibrating with a cellular knowing right now, heaven absolutely demands your immediate action. Do not look for this sacred track on standard streaming platforms. The matrix is actively flooding the internet with dangerous counterfeit frequencies designed to lower your vibration. The only authentic version of the Genius song is available through the protected link in the description and the pinned comment below. You are completely insulated from any matrix losses by a zero-risk divine guarantee. This is a pure energetic exchange governed by absolute cosmic trust. If your reality does not violently shift within days, your energetic seed is fully restored without any questions. Heaven ensures your absolute safety in this powerful transition. When you step through this open portal today, 4 incredible bonuses are waiting for you. You will instantly receive a special audio engineered for your children and the original prosperity book that secret societies use to build their massive wealth. Claim your absolute power right now. God does not measure your immense faith by your fleeting thoughts. He measures your faith by your exact speed of physical obedience. The massive window of divine multiplication is standing wide open right now, but it requires a physical anchor on earth to activate. Click the specific link in the pinned comment below immediately. Claim your verified copy of the Genius song right now before access is revoked forever. Walk through your open door.